Imagine a world where nothing makes sense, where logic unravels and invisible forces pull the strings of your life. You are caught in a bureaucratic maze, fighting against systems you cannot see, let alone understand. This world is the creation of one man, Franz Kafka, a writer whose name has become synonymous with absurdity, alienation, and existential dread. Born in 1883 in Prague to a middle-class Jewish family, Kafka's upbringing was marked by tension and emotional strife, particularly in his relationship with his father. Hermann Kafka, a dominant and imposing figure, instilled high expectations in his son, leading Franz to grapple with feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. In a poignant letter to his father, he wrote, "You are the judge, and I am the defendant," encapsulating the power dynamics that defined their relationship and the deep sense of helplessness he felt. Kafka's struggles were not confined to familial conflict. He also faced societal pressures as a Jewish man in a predominantly Christian society. This cultural alienation contributed to his sense of being an outsider, a theme that permeates his work. Despite pursuing a career in law, which offered financial stability, Kafka felt a powerful pull toward writing. His job at an insurance company exposed him to the bureaucratic absurdities of modern life, revealing how institutional structures can strip individuals of their humanity. Franz Kafka, arguably, is one of the greatest writers of the 20th century, has left us with limited material to assess his philosophy or his impact on modern literature. We have only 3 novels, The Trial, The Castle, and America, which are largely incomplete, along with a handful of short stories. Yet, his influence on a part of human emotion is so great that we now call it Kafkaesque. These are the emotions we often try to conceal from the world, yet they surface during our darkest moments. When we struggle through the depths of despair in a quest to reclaim our sense of humanity, when we face an abyss of meaninglessness or feel powerless against authority, especially when ridiculed by those closest to us, we become alienated from the world's beauty. In these haunting experiences, we enter a realm reminiscent of Dante's visions. As Kafka wrote, "I cannot make you understand. I cannot make anyone understand what is happening inside me. I cannot even understand it myself." It is here that Kafka steps in, helping us articulate those complex emotions in ways we might not otherwise find words for. The term Kafkaesque has become synonymous with the surreal, illogical, and often nightmarish experiences that characterize his narratives. In The Metamorphosis, Kafka presents the story of Gregor Samsa, who wakes up one morning transformed into a grotesque insect. This transformation serves as a powerful metaphor for alienation, as Gregor becomes increasingly estranged from his family and society. This profound sense of isolation captures the essence of the Kafkaesque, where characters are trapped in absurd situations that highlight their disconnection from the world around them. Later in The Trial, Kafka explores the theme of existential absurdity through the character of Joseph K., who is arrested without any explanation and drawn into a convoluted legal system. The absurdity of his plight embodies the struggle against incomprehensible authority. As Kay observes, it's only because of their stupidity that they're able to be so sure of themselves, underscoring the dissonance between individual perception and societal norms. The Kafkaesque experience also frequently involves the overwhelming presence of bureaucratic systems that render individuals powerless. In The Castle, the protagonist, Kay, is a land surveyor who arrives in a remote village with the expectation of working for the mysterious authorities of the castle. However, he encounters an opaque and convoluted bureaucratic system that prevents him from gaining access to the castle or understanding its operations. Throughout the novel, Kay struggles against the indifference of the villagers and the authorities, highlighting the frustrations of navigating a system that seems indifferent to personal needs and desires. This critique serves as a reflection of how individuals can be consumed by impersonal structures that diminish their agency. In confronting absurdity, Kafka encourages readers to reflect on their own existence and the often elusive nature of understanding. His works resonate with existentialist thought, echoing the struggles of philosophers like Sartre and Camus, who grappled with the same themes of absurdity and the human condition. If Kafka's text is philosophical, it is because it problematizes our very capacity for sense-making. While devoid of the kinds of generalities that philosophers usually look for, It becomes an exercise in the attainment of selfhood.